trainees shall immediately take control of Arrakis and serve as its steward.
Hello everyone and welcome. It's the BlackShadow here, and this is going to be my coverage of Group D Game F in the Grand Vision Dune Digital tournament being run by Cheeseable and hosted via Hidden Assets. Hopefully all keeping fairly well. This is the first of the group games that I'm involved in for this competition. I'll be playing this live and recording as I go. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. You get used to it after a while, but yeah, we are going to be playing this one through against our competition of VeeTee, DoubleDChemE, and Jol Nar Binks. This is a bit of an experimental tournament for us. This is the first tournament we've ever run with Dune Digital. I'm very glad that we are running competitions and events via this. However, it does make kind of doing content on it difficult because Digital does not have a spectator mode, and this has been kind of a large reason why we hadn't really experimented with this yet. We've obviously done events with Tabletop Simulator where we do have spectating, so we're able to kind of present it a bit more properly. As such, it means that the reliance is on players in the competition to record their own points of view, and that's what we'll be doing where possible for this tournament. The way the competition works, I believe, is that the groups have between about 10 and 12 people in them. There are 4 different groups, and after 4 games of 5-3, 2-1 scoring from first down, I believe the top 4 have a playoff game, and then the first and seconds go forward from there, but I could be wrong. I was in the Muad'Dib Melee, the spring tournament, and I thought I knew how that competition worked, and then found out that I apparently didn't. So, yeah, could be a bit of anything there. Regardless, though, it's nice to be able to get involved in doing bits and pieces like this. Being perfectly honest, I do think that my better format is playing base Dune Imperium compared to Uprising. I think that's largely just down to the amount of time that I've played both games. It is difficult for me to play Uprising a whole lot nowadays, but I've still got a lot of experience from playing base Dune Imperium. Of course, when I first started playing Dune Imperium, Rise of X had only been out for a few months, so I was very much on the early cut of that in regards to Tabletop Simulator, back when we had using the mod on that, and then moving on towards Immortality when that was released a couple of years or so ago. So yeah, I hope this competition goes well. I hope this will be of interest to you and you find this enjoyable, and definitely Digital does have some advantages over Tabletop Simulator, but yeah, this will be purely from my point of view, whether I was playing it or not, and yeah, we're going to have to kind of play it as we go. So expect me to kind of go train of thought as we go through this tournament, but it should be pretty fun. Alright then, so let's get ourselves underway. This is playing with Rise of X, also with the shot clock timers in play. Let's have a look. Okay, we start off in second position, which is a slight advantage in Rise of X, typically speaking. Let's have a look what we got here. Tech-wise, so my satellites is pretty good, all pretty expensive. Flagships as well. Space Hulk probably will stay there. And as for the Imperium row, it's not bad. Power play is very desirable. Negotiator draw is exceptionally powerful if you can get it used correctly. Peddler is obviously nice and useful for the war early. Inexorably isn't the worst here. We see Leeton in 4th. So hard to see Baron being given to me in 2nd. So it's a question of do we want Ilban or do we want Hundro? Hundro obviously having the extra intrigues is nice. Having the shipping ability is also pretty good. Obviously, it's going to be hard to get a lot of shipping done early, however, but I can definitely get in front of both of these. First position is not going to be able to do a whole lot of shipping. So Hundro gives me the opportunity to do more shipping. If I take Ilban, it means that I can get Swordmaster early or get shipping early. I've got a variety of options here. Ilban also looks pretty tasty with Negotiated, although I have to get hold of that. Hundro in first position is very strong, though. Also, Mentat fighting is going to be a thing here. If I take Hundro, Ilban's being first is going to get cut off a lot by Leto. And I can kind of just do my own thing. I think that's the plan. think that's the plan. We're going to take Undro. We'll go for the intrigue, try and go a bit spice heavy, and just stay out of this Leto-Ilban conflict and just make Ilban a bit awkward. Hard to see him not take Ilban here. Paul feels really bad behind Leto. Yeah, that's what I thought. But he is going to get cut off a bit from Manta, which is why I'm happy to put him down in first position. At least Leto should do that. So we get given 2 intrigues at the start of the game, but I have to keep 1. Oh my holy god. Wow. 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 That's nice. This is also... Windfall's also pretty good, by the way. But we will definitely keep Guild Authorization. Be careful with that, because normally it's you have to get rid of 1. That was the key one. It's a bit tricky. Initial Skirmish is chaotic. We draw both faction accesses now. That is actually really bad if Ilban goes here. Ilban should go smuggling if he has his ring especially. He goes welfare immediately. Wow. Okay. So, we've got immediate choice what we want to do here. We can obviously ship immediately. The question is, do we use Seek Allies or Diplomacy? If I use Diplomacy, I'm going to have 2 Persuasion after this, and not going to be able to really buy much anything, because that will probably go. Means I'm probably getting a liaison. If I use Seek Allies, I could get X-Guild, which isn't the worst card going. Which isn't the worst card going. But it's not going to be great either way, so I have interest in protecting Seek Allies for now, so I think we're just going to go Diplo here. Sometimes it's debatable whether to use the Seek Allies or not here. I'm happy to keep it here, though, because I'm just not going to have much for hand. But yeah, that's... This is one of the one nice things with 100. Sometimes you get to do things that just break the general course of the game. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So... We're going to ship this round and next round. There's no cheap text for us to jump for immediately, but that's okay. It's hard to know if I'm going to get my signet ring off next round, however. That's going to be tricky. Bit of chat about whether we're going to be talking or whatnot. Very interesting that so Manta in first position is going to go Wealth Manta immediately, which is... This is a very immortality-based move. In Immortality, you see this a lot. Wealth Manta with this. I don't think it's as good in Rise of X, but, you know, you do see a lot of... Because, obviously, this has been post-Immortality, and a lot of that meta has been established. There's definitely a degree of... what's what I'm looking for here? Of crossover with that, and Ilban's just going to spam Manta as much as humanly possible, basically. But yeah, pulling Guild Authorization is pretty... It's a shame. I really do want to get to Savfk and pick up that money. That would be really useful for us. We see Hagar Basin instead of Imperial Basin, which is interesting. First chase bump there. Ilban blast the Hardy Warriors. You know what? I'm okay with that. That's a good result for us. It's very hard for him to cut off here. So here we go. Guild Authorization. Have a piece of that. Juicy. Round 1 instead of shipping. 100 is about the only person that can do this. It's pretty nutty. That's going to put a big target on my head, by the way. It's going to be a huge target on my head. But yeah, Ilban going in early is probably good for us. It means that if Leto wants to win it now, he has to commit huge, which is also significant. So they're going to be pretty expended here. Curious to see what... Baron can't get involved here. Baron's going to hold on for Hardy next round. We have both faction accesses. There's nothing we can do about it, which is fine. We're probably just going to rush this alliance. I see no reason not to rush this alliance. It's kind of a shame, actually, in a way. Legitimately, if I did have Seek Allies in my hand next round, I'd probably hard hit Fold Space and then Interstellar Shipping. And just gun the Alliance down. But there's not an option that we have available to us, which is regretful. It's also fairly likely if I want to get Spice with... Just go Secrets. Doesn't even go Still Suits. That is funky. They're all looking to get into a VC, that's cool. Then I will not be involved in that, as I will be recording, as was noted in there earlier. If they need me, they know where to get me. So, but yeah, I'm happy to just take a liaison. I don't expect Peddler to get to me. If Peddler does get to me, that's huge, because it means I can then ring Great Flat. So they shouldn't let me have Water Peddler. That would be kind of nuts. But who knows? I don't know what persuasion Ilvan's got. If he's got full persuasion, like he's going for negotiate. Now, what's Leto going to do here? Do these go in? Has he got double daggers? If he's got double daggers, these have... oh, he can't. He's only got one troop anyway, so... So Leader's going to have free Spice early. Is any advantage from going early Spice Outlets? Probably not. I think you hold on to that for stuff. Hello? What's that deployment? No way, don't tell me he's got... What's going on here? Wow. Double daggers anyways. Does take the Peddler. But do you have three? We hit just the one, that's fine. So yeah, we'll just grab liaison, that's fine. So it's fairly likely that I will need to ring Haga Basin. It depends. I mean, I could ring Basin immediately. That would allow me to actually put in the troops that I recruit as well. Because I can then get the Spice, I can put that to a shipping bump and just hit this. And put pressure on Baron. Baron is going to be going Hardy Warriors though. Baron had one dagger. And we have one dagger coming, so... The issue is I'm only going to have one deployment, he's going to have two if he wants it. He does have city access coming. He's got, so he will probably, depending on what it is, he's happy to Hardy Warriors and just hit a city and just... Now, he can always go siege, I can't stop him going to the city, so it's hard to know how much to commit here. It's going to be a little tricky. Hopefully it's like a decent second place, like Imperial Basin or something. 2 water, that'd be pretty nice. Negotiated goes to Leto, we can remember for later on. Green has used both his faction accesses, yellow still has one. Desert Power, it's not the worst second place. I think we put in free troops. Free troops pretty much locks up second place. I can't really outpower Baron, realistically, and he knows it. So... I could probably put in 2, honestly, and probably get second place. I mean, he's 100% going Hardy Warriors. There's no reason not to. He's got double daggers, though, which is awkward. Free troop locks it up. I probably don't get to this, but it's fine. Only 90 seconds, so do have to hurry about when you're doing this. Don't get a lot of time to think sometimes. They have sped up the animations, which helps a bit. We'll put in the 3. Knowing that we can't realistically win this fight. 3 troops for Spice and Water, I think, is fine. Is there ever a world we hit like Carthag and skip the shipping here? Is that ever a thing we do? I I don't think so. Especially when he's also got a couple of intrigues behind him now as well. It seems kind of suicidal. So yeah, I think this is fine. This will also give us a couple of spice as well, which would be good for later. We'll just hang tight for now. Of course, if we get the double bump here as well, it also opens up our ring to... What am I doing? Our ring to then get into shipping it later on as well, which sets up potential going to Swordmaster, stuff like that. Because obviously, Leader's going to block us off hard way, which is fine. Pretty good first couple of rounds. But again, that's the thing with Hundro. That's one nice thing we take Hundro is that sometimes you just pull a big intrigue that lets you warp how the opening of the game goes. And yeah, getting access to shipping round one, of course, is always very, very powerful. And again, we have our ring, so we can put these bumps in and know that we can easily reliably get hold of it. Free to buy, we are going to be first to act. Probably Initiate is the way to go. Exhaled is kind of a weird card. I do like it. Being able to discard to get Dreadnoughts is good, but the access obviously is tricky. Though, of course, we could use that just to get the Swordmaster, so there's an argument for actually taking this. And also being revealed for a couple of negotiators is pretty solid as well, especially when techs are on the expensive side. There's a decent argument for that as well. Spicalis is pretty juicy. Do we take the Initiate? Also, you can trash this later on and get negotiate out of that as well. Manta fight begins. Tough one. Don't know whether to take it skilled here or not. It's kind of an important decision. This is good if you've got other decent reveal effects. We only have a card we haven't moved to Liaison, which ain't doing a whole lot. This is higher risk. Also, hitting fold space at the moment is going to be really difficult because we're going to be out of position. So maybe Initiate is just the safer move. I think so. Also, I've still got Seek Allies in my hand as well. So, yeah, it's a little tricky. We do need to get free actions ASAP because of that. Again, remember, I did not spend Seek Allies. Still in my hand. It's always a bit risky when you do this because you never quite know when this is going to pop up in your hand. Sometimes it kind of pops out quite nicely and allows you to get the access when you need it. Occasionally, it just kind of gets really cluttered. 6 for the Baron, power play you would imagine. Extension is out there, but I don't think anyone's been picking this up for quite a while. Rogue's very pricey. Also, at the moment as it stands, we are going to be getting access to Great Flat as well. Because, of course, Baron had to use his water to hit Hardy Warriors. No one's gone anywhere near these, so this is a great result for us. So we've got lots of options we want to do next. Get Spice, hit factions. Maybe even like it could be a Great Flat Conspire play coming here. That's an option for us as well. Interesting to see what Baron's going to do here, actually. I assume Baron goes smuggling. And I assume Ilban is going to try to get a wealth to get the Swordmaster. I could see that. Same thing with Baron, if he does cash in the shipping, he does open up wealth options for both me and that. Also, bear in mind, someone has got... who went to Carthag first? Who has got... Oh, that's Guild Bank Credit. That's going to be Chaos. Who went to Carthag first in this game? Who's got the Windfall? Windfall was the intrigue we put aside. No one go Carfag round 1? Who's tech negotiation, Mentat? Okay, so Ilban's got. Okay, so Ilban's got it. So that's fine. So yes, Ilban has that's windfall there. Isn't actually the worst thing for us, honestly. Oh, look at that. He had finesse. Brutal. Brutal. That's pretty disgusting. So yeah, there's no need for us to try and hit this to 2 race. Like, Ilban has windfall, so we don't have to worry about Swordmaster getting before us. Gimmick Raid is interesting. It's going to prove chaotic. So Great Flat Conspire is a move. This is also a problem. Is he really going to fight us for this? This is really going to happen? Because he deliberately took the bump there, by the way. So he is going to fight us for this, which seems weird. I have position on him. I don't know why you would do that. Especially when I could just have my ring and just take the bump there. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. This is not in danger, really. I don't have to hit this straight away. Could just hard hit fold space. But it feels kind of bad. It'd also be nice to know what this is, though. Like, if we've hit fold space and we pull, like, our ring, that's important. If we pull initiative, that's pretty important. If I hit a faction card, then I'm probably going to use that instead. So, what is going on here? Look at this. I think I'm being encouraged to just hard hit this. He can just bump up. He doesn't need to take the cash, because obviously he's got it. I think we just hard hit this. And see what we draw. Yeah? Initiate. Interesting. Yeah, with all this. Alright. I'm just gonna get involved. Initiate's a little awkward. Because I don't really want to pull any of these. Certainly don't want to pull that. That would be bad. I don't have to play Initiate. Like, I've got it, but I'm not forced to play this. I am going to have to take a 5th bump here as well with shipping. That is forced upon me because of this situation. Like, they don't both have blackmail. I don't know what this is about. This is because I got the early shipping. This is why. So they're trying to put pressure on me to slow me down. I think that's what's going on. Bear in mind, some of them are in a voice chat. So... at least I thought they were. Baron getting Swordmaster first is a little annoying. Would have preferred Ilban to get it. So yeah, it's a weird spot where maybe we just don't play the Initiate, because I just do not want to draw this. I don't want to draw any of these. If I don't draw, I'm likely to pull probably 2 out of the 5. Have a draw of 7. Most likely. And next round I might be going to Manta anyways. Okay, if it were back live here. Apologies to everyone. Had mic issues, just cut off there. Try to get it fixed as best I can, so apologies for that. So I was thinking about going like Weirding Way, but I don't really see a point to doing so. This is not under any threat. So we can just get this ready to go. What exactly we're going to do for our third move, I don't know. Maybe go like Secrets or something. Maybe go Hardy Warriors. We're not really in a position to win this fight, I don't think, a lot of the time. But I mean, you know, Swordmaster, if we get Hardy Warriors, it's 10 strength, which is a price. But it's not a disaster if we don't win this. I feel like we should still use Diplomacy to do something, you know, go Secrets. I don't think Wealth is important. Just gotta be patient for now, basically. Just gotta be patient. Like, these guys are all just gonna go to war heavily and just try and murder each other, which is fine. Just gotta let them continue to exhaust each other and just wait for us. But if we can find a way to get to, like, problem is we need a heavy deployment. I kind of, it's a weird one. Like, we can definitely go Highliner because we have spy satellites, so I don't have to worry about it. We do have False Space coming, but I need these techs. I need a lot of spies. So it's kind of a weird spot. As you can see here as well, Ilwan just spamming Manta as much as humanly possible. It's just the way of things. It's not very interesting, but, you know, play a lot of mentality, it's what you do. I don't have the money for it. I don't have the money for it. I didn't think about that. Well, let's go get a tech then. Yeah, of course, I don't have the money for it, do I? What we want to do then? We use this to buy artillery? Artillery's not doing a whole lot for us, truth be told. Again, we're just after cheap techs. So yeah, let's go get artillery here. I could get wind traps. No, we get the water. What would be useful? It's good. The problem is, if I get wind traps, I'm like reliant more on what the next conflict. It's going up and down for artillery. Taking that as the thing is a little bit wasteful, but it's fine. Hot projectors is next. That's actually a decent card for us. A decent tech for us. That's something we can definitely play for. But yeah, I miscounted about that. Yeah, of course. Like, how am I going to get Swordmaster? I don't get the money. It's fine. We might be playing this game. We might go this game without Swordmaster. It's just difficult because we got help on our right, so it's a little bit awkward. Hot projectors would help though. But Extension is definitely going to get cashed in. So that is a definite point. I think we are guaranteed access to shipping next round. Yeah, we actually have so many cars that have triangle access, which I've made a point of doing. And remember, we have 3 endgame points of spy satellites. So we're effectively on 6 at the moment. So clearly thinks he's going to win this fight. He's pretty confident. 7 Persuasion. What are we doing with 7 Persuasion, by the way? I mean, we could just take Worm Riders for Worm Riders. It does generate spies. It's a card that we're probably never going to see this game. That is the downside. Leo, I can't see him chasing this anymore. No. He tried his chase against us. It failed. I do expect Baron is favourite to win this game because of all this stuff. Played into the Baron's hand very nicely. Although, I could live a second place. 3 points out of 5. I could take that. Ilban is yet to actually get an official point, which is kind of nuts. Obviously, he's got the bump on all the factions, so he will start scoring pretty soon. But yeah, it's 5th round. Only gets his first point now. He's off to High Council. Gonna try and get Spiceman's flows. But yeah, I guess Worm Riders is fine. Yeah, let's just get Worm Riders, get it out of there. We can play it for 2 spice somewhere later on down the line. Oh! With other memory as well, man. Ugh. Well, Merry Christmas, Ilban. He's about to start scoring insanely. That's tough. There's nothing you can do about that. Peel that off there. That's a big shrug. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, so the tricky bit we've got here is working, again, what to do with the shipping. So we can obviously go down and up, which gets us to 1. And our ring, in theory, gets us a 2nd bump. I guess we're kind of encouraged to try and make a play for Bene Gesserit, just because no one's made any progress there yet. By the way, Windfall I have not seen. Which is interesting. VeeTee also yet to get the Swordmaster. That is yeah, that's tough. That's very tough. I think I want Leto to be able to get that, although I don't see how he's ever able to get it. Baron can't. Ilwan's gonna get Jessica. Oh my god. That's so ridiculous. It's been an interesting game. It's been kind of a weird game for us, but I feel like we've played alright. We have an issue here with hollow projectors. If I get it, I don't get the money for Swordmaster because I have to pay the spice for it. VeeTee Ixion, I think he was trying to high roll for Jessica but missed. End up peeling off Car, which is not a card he wanted. Maybe even to find negotiate withdrawal, I think was what he was looking for there, but he's missed entirely. Missed entirely here. Here comes the High Council. Jessica is assured. That's what he's realistically playing for here. So fold space is coming. We got lots of drawing coming. Lots of drawing. We have to start finding Spice's flows. We have the waterfall research station, but we're going to be out of position for it is the problem. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I don't really have any reason to go faction spaces and then landing right pills off underneath it. I mean, can you believe it, man? That's absolutely absurd. You should have picked artillery. No. I guess some part of me was hoping Mimic or something would pop off, or Minimic. It didn't. It's unfortuitous. Baron should take the bump, probably here or here. I don't know. I don't know which bump he's taking here. I have a clue. What am I looking for here then? I don't think I want my signet ring. Initiate or fold space would be good. Other memory would be weird. I kind of want to reveal though. For the 2 persuasion, it could pull weirding way, but I don't really want to pull it. Now I'm not so sure if I should have bought this card, but we did. I think having the opportunity to take back-to-back turns in specific instances is really good. Doesn't always come off though, but it's fine. But yeah, we do need to start finding spiceless flows. We've got the High Council assistance. Looks like Lido's just going to live off Mentat for the rest of this game. Looks to be the plan. And I'm pretty sure it's Ilban who has the Windfall. I don't think that's been played. Oh, Windfall has been played. Okay. That looks like it got played pretty early as well. Saying that, not that many intrigues have been played this game. Baron's got 5 intrigues, which is nuts. Baron's trying to work out what to do here. I would have thought Baron would have long since worked this out. Really? Gotta be better Jesuit, I think. Or Emperor. It depends. I mean, taking the Wild Bump of one Wild Bump of Emperor is never a bad thing. I think he's going to just try and pick this up with Wild Bumps and just hard hit this. He might even have a faction bump for it. 5 intrigues, very possible. Goes for the money, which is curious. Pays for his ring. Okay. Double fold space it is, so... let's get to work then. Convincing. Good start. So we need the money now gives him Swordmaster, so at this point I might as well take Hollow Projectors. Because I'm not getting to this anymore. So yeah, at this point, let's take the spice. Grab Hollow Projectors. And I guess we go Fremen to get access to Siege. But yeah, at this point, money, yeah, that has messed me up big time. So yeah, there's no point. We're never getting to this. This is all, yeah, a bit messy. Is what it is. Got a free text at least, so when we do put an engine, that will be a point. It's one of the ones, like the High Council, I still don't mind making that move when I did. If I hit the Spice Must Flow on my coin flip, it looks a lot better than the coin flip where I don't hit it. I mean, it was better than a coin, was up 4 to 7. So the odds were there. Round 6 is Carthag. We do have this garrison, which is obviously nice. Bear in mind we also have artillery as well. Oh no, we didn't grab artillery. We grabbed Hollow Projectors, didn't we? Which makes sense. So I can, in theory, draw this whole hand. So with 5, I can dispose that and draw 4 here, technically speaking, which would be 6, 7, 9, 11, plus 6 Engineer. No surprises going secrets. Odds of Infiltrate being out there are not excessively high. Well, can't get there. It's really weird though for Lido, because remember, of course, he bought local fence. So I assume he's intending to buy spice with Solari at some point. It's all kinds of funky, this. Yeah, just Mentat straight away, no surprise, so... I don't think I can ever hit smuggling here. We'll see. It is obviously weird ground we're in. I'm sure someone's be saying, "Oh, Shadow, you've butchered this endgame." This is a fine move. Given I was going to have to wait, how it's kind of played out is a little weird. But at least doing it this way slows down Ilban, because it means that he's never getting a Manta. Research station it is. So, we've got a choice. We can double draw Arakeen, effectively triple draw by discarding the dagger. Let's get rid of the dagger. Pull Signet Ring, that's not the card I wanted. So, I can either get Spiceless Flow or get X-Engineer if I can't get both. Can't get both. But I am guaranteed one. Here, I'm not guaranteed because I could pull Recon. So I think it's just Carfag. I think it's just Carfag, put it in the free, move on from there. Try hopefully pick up second place, that'd be nice. Or do I go here? But I'm not getting a Highliner. Six Engineers off for a point. I guess I'm hoping to hit Research Station next round. Baron is a big favourite in this game. Baron should win this, I think. He's got very good odds. Thing is, no one's really done anything about Baron this game. That's generally how it tends to go. Two people go to war, third kind of like there or thereabouts, and someone ends up not being harassed by anyone, and then kind of runs away with a bit. And yeah, Baron's usually pretty good at that. What we're doing with 8 Persuasion is a good question. I mean, getting Fufir is fine. Again, it's just still more card draw. It also reveals for an Intrigue, which would be nice. We don't have any of those. Someone has Grand Conspiracy. That's a Grand Conspiracy. That's all that is. He might even have Choem shares for 7 Slari as well. Might even have that. So, I think Baron's about to start intriguing his way to victory here. So this could well be a fight for second place. I'm pretty confident I can hold for second and finish with 3 points and finish with 3 out of 5. I think that'd be pretty good in the situation. Seems very hard to see how we're going to stop Baron though. Baron looks very, very strong. Like, no one's contested in this. I mean, the only chance is Ilban starts jamming with Jessica, which I assume is the plan. Ilban having Jessica is, like, ridiculous. Does it that way instead. He's gonna pay the spice for Shuttlefield, I guess. Yeah. I'm pretty happy we played this. I think overall, we had to make a couple of triggers. This obviously complicated a lot of stuff. It was forced upon us. There wasn't much we could do about that. Yeah, I think that intrigue draw could be pretty key. We have none. Have we had any intrigues this game apart from the first one we pulled? I think that's the only intrigue we had was guild authorization shipping. That's literally all we've had. We've not seen a single one since. It's kind of nuts. I've not been here. I've not been there. Ilwan is about to start just absolutely racing points. It's going to get pretty nuts. Let's get that off for a point. I think Fufir is fine. Flexibility. It's fine. Oh. Do I grab a liaison? I think we grab one liaison as well. What the heck? Let's go in. Let's go get some cards, everyone. I got a 17 card deck. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He says as he knows he's about to lose this game. I mean, the highliner move from Leo was, like, just pretty nuts. It gave him the water to hit that, obviously, which wasn't ideal for us. And then we did... Why did I not have the... Oh, because I went up, wasn't it? I should have gone in... I guess that wasn't... it was an oversight. I guess. I just put in the free chills, I might as well. God, such a big garrison. But doing this has gotten the ex-engineer off, so I think it's okay. Because I wouldn't have been going there, but Memo Cause has just come off as well. Ugh. Memo Cause is up there. You imagine Baron's getting that, and he's going to get more points out of this. But yeah, it's... Again, we are at 3 endgame points here. We do have Spice Satellites, which is keeping us in this game. That's why we made the plays and we went very heavy for Spice Satellites and made sacrifices for it, because figured we were going to need it. Figured we were going to need it this game. Here's our crutch. Leo's play. I mean, Leo's going for it because I think he has to go for it. Whether he's an intrigue or not to help him is undetermined. Baron is guaranteed to have something, like, almost certainly. Like the Baron not having any intrigues out of 6 that are battle orientated, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Space travel, I'm guessing. Imagine he's taking that. It's kind of a weird spot where I don't know if I want Baron to win this fight or not. In a weird way, I think I kind of do. I don't know. It seems very hard to see how we're actually going to win this. Like, I need everyone to basically start taking points off each other. It feels like the only person who's really been heavily fought against in this game is me. He's definitely playing. He's got conspiracy. Here it comes. Here comes back now. He just has the Charm Shares. But if he had Charm Shares, he would have played it. Yeah. It's looking very bad for VeeTee. This is looking incredibly dour. So... sad. He has no bad intrigues whatsoever. I suspect he has probably more as well. I will say the Leto pick in 4th was brave. It was a brave choice. Imperial Basin. Do find Fufir. We do find Fufir. What it means is if research station goes, we could, well, hope to get there. I don't know what Leo's going to do here. Leo's kind of put his stall out that he's just going to hit Manta every time to stop him getting there. One can't get there, obviously. I think I might have to actually hit this to slow down Baron here. I'd have to play Fufu, which is a bit of a shame. I would like to reveal him for the intrigue. excess has Baron got this game? What cards he bought? Oh, he just went to fold space, of course. Power play's been used. So basically the question is, has he redrawn his fold space card? That is the question. Shipping's also still being offered to me, by the way, which is neat, I guess. I mean, I could use other memory to hit that and then Swordmaster with Initiate. It's definitely an option. If I think this game is going 8 rounds, there might be argument to do it. I mean, using other memory to do the draw is a little ugly. I'd hate to give up this and this. I think we just have to hit this. With the... I don't think we actually need to use the Initiate. I think I can probably use Worm Riders. I've also got Hub Projectors, remember, as well. And the Spice would be good. The Viril's doing nothing. So I think so. Let's hit this with this. And just pick up a ton of... and pick up the Spice. Do a load of drawing. Yeah. I'll just put the 2 troops in. If he's got his fold space, it is fold space, so be it. That's the way it goes down. Oh, he has Dispatch, that also works. Oh well. So, what do we want to do then for our next action? Could set up for flagships. At least try to set up for flagships. Just takes the money. He's got Charm shares. Okay. Or maybe he's just getting his Swordmaster now. That's also possible. Of course, isn't doing anything for us this game. But if we've got the dudes in and we pick up the Spice, I can just tech negotiate and hit, and I can pick up. There's a variety of ways I can get flagships. I need the game to go another round, of course. Signet Ring to instead of shipping. Just go in tech negotiation. Do need to get the Spice though here. So I think we just hit Carthag. Take out a couple of intrigues. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't really know what I'm trying to draw if I do that. It's not doing a lot for us, the dagger, so all convincing. I guess I don't actually need to draw. Again, we're in this weird situation where maybe I don't draw because I'm scared of pulling a Signet Ring or Fold Space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. It's going to be difficult to get Swordmaster next round. It's doable, though. I don't think we draw. I think we protect the draw here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. High Council's 10. If I draw the Liaison or Convincing, it is a disaster. There's a lot of cards here I don't want to draw. So I think we actually save the draw here, and we deliberately don't go for it. I mean, at least I got it, I guess. I have to get the Spice. I have to get the Spice. And we ain't winning any fights, realistically. Unless I fluke something with VeeTee, which we could do. Got the draw coming. Yeah, Bribery's not doing anything for us. Bribery gives us siege access. That's all it does. Other than that, it's a bit of a brick. We do need some help with this intrigue, though. We've got, what, 2 swords coming? You want to grab artillery? No, artillery's still out there. So 12 strength. Your bomb can't get there. So there are a couple of worlds where we win this fight. It's not impossible. We have to at least try. If we could win it, it'd be ginormous for us. This is basically a battle for second place. Minimum. Our deck is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, our deck is pretty terrible. Pretty garbo. I don't even think there's a way for me to steal this. Goes for the quarters. Now, what's he going to do? Take the save point? No, he's going to fight. So, Jol Nar here is... Well, he gets the intrigue gap, which he thinks he probably needs. Interesting. Pick up Glimpse. Not helping us right now. It's not the worst card, actually. It gives us Research Station. It gives us a couple of options. It's actually not a terrible card for us. If we get second place, we've got 9 Spice. Glimpse gives us to 8, so we can still go Dreadnought if we need to. Tech Negotiation or Shipping with Ring. All work to get flagships. We're alive next, so there's Spiceman's Flow. Does he have a way just to end the game now? Guess we're about to find out. If he does, he does. With 5 intrigues, I'd expect him to be able to finish this. Was any use of playing there now? No, not really. No, I mean, Snipe Series hasn't even come out, so I can't even, like, recycle. Oh well. Okay, well. The game will go on. We're certainly not winning the fight, though. Yeah, this is a bad... Yeah, what are you going to do? To go member quarters as well. Means he's got like private army. Private army seems very likely. Just needed some swords. Didn't find them. What are you gonna do? So we're at 8. I can get Spice of Soul for 9. I can get flagships for 10. Can't do much else other than that. I don't think I can get enough spice to get flagships in Chow Murky. I mean, between tech negotiation and instant shipping by ring, I actually think we could do it. I actually think we could get 12 spice together. Because we get the 2 here, 2 discount. I'd have to pay a spice for it. That's 3 off there. That's -1 there. I'd have, what, 8 or 9 in the bank. It is doable just. Oh my god. You know, in a way, actually, I wouldn't mind if Baron wins this, because I'd get 2nd place. Because I'd finish on 8. And I'd win on Spice Tiebreak. It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? So yeah, Baron actually winning this is a good result. Cool. Alright. So we should probably finish 2nd, unless he has specifically corner. If he's got corner... Grand Conspiracy, he's only got 1 point. Plans and Plans only got 1 point. In fact, I don't have a point for that. So, yeah, this is... assuming he... In Grand Conspiracy, I think it's over here anyways. It's quite possible. So, unless he has specifically corner, I believe we will finish 2nd place. But this is not a bad result for us, really. Plans is doing nothing. Alright, then. 2nd place it is. I don't actually think that's a bad result for us at all, given the way this game went. And we got gunned after pretty heavy. I can live with that. I think that's an okay start point. Yeah, Baron just intriguing his way out of it. Just having some intrigues helps a lot. No real competition early. That didn't get stolen in the end as well. So, pretty much had everything his own way. Won 4 points out of battles. Desert Power early, Carfag. You know, did all he needed to do. Pretty comfortable victory in the end for the Baron. And his deck was okay. I mean, that was basically his deck. Not really a whole lot going on. But yeah, just got a ton of bumps all over the joint. One of the things he needed to... Did he win Machinations? Did Machinations come up? No, not Machinations. But yeah, we got gunned after like very heavily early because of this situation. Lito went for it, did not work out. Bit of a terrible result for him in the end there. And yeah, obviously Ilban did have Jessica and picked up early, but needed the game to go on a little bit longer, and it did not. Chose to go for the bump here for the intrigue instead of this. Somehow he didn't have a battle intrigue either, which is insane. Just completely nuts. But yeah, I think I'm not unhappy with 2nd place given the situation. Would have been nice to win it, but I think 2nd, first game is totally fine. To get 3 points on the board, 3 out of 5 is okay. Gives us plenty to go with in the future games. We have better chances in this one. So yeah, not unhappy. Spy Satellites and getting the survive there was what got us over the line there. So yeah, I mean, well played to Double D. Couldn't really do a whole lot about it. We hold on for 2nd place, and we mastered that in the end, which I think is not too bad. Cool, everyone. Right, thank you much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I have some fun editing this together, and I will catch you on in more games of this tournament. I don't know exactly when they're going to get played, so I don't know when they're going to get recorded and uploaded. Also, at time of recording, I'm on a plane in a week. I'm going to be traveling for about 2.5 weeks. I might have to play some games on the course of those travels as well, so that's going to be a little tricky, but we'll see how we go. Anyways, thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next conflict.